Hello, my name is Jahaz Balasa, and I am a student of BCM 325. I will showcase the future military technology of kinetic bombardment. So what's the deal with kinetic bombardment? How can you bomb someone with kinetic energy? According to Military Wiki, a kinetic bombardment is the act of attacking a planetary surface with an inert projectile, where the destructive force comes from the kinetic energy of the projectile impacting at very high velocities. To simplify, drop a metal rod from the sky, and once it hits the target, it goes boom. One of the first people to come up with the concept was Jerry Pournelle, who in the 1950s was working at Boeing's Operation Research. He later became a science fiction writer. Considering Boeing's ties with the US military, they probably knew about the concept. And since it was the Cold War, they were probably interested in any weapons technology that would give them an edge against the Soviet Union. The military called the project Rods from God. How does it work? According to Samuel Hurt, Rods from God works by having two satellites, one for receiving the target location and moving to that location, and the other that hold and launch the actual rods. The rods themselves are made of tungsten and are roughly 6 meters long and 30 centimeters in diameter. Tungsten rods are used because they are one of the densest known metals and due to its high melting point, so the rods don't burn up during atmospheric re-entry. Its speed, according to David C. Hardesty, ranges from 5 to 11 kilometers per second, which is fast enough to bypass current missile defense technology and penetrate a target. In terms of damage, there is a lack of conclusive data, so it ranges according to different sources. It can either produce an earthquake, or it could be enough to destroy an underground bunker 30 meters below and form a crater. Potential dangers. One of the potential dangers that can arise with kinetic bombardment weapons is that there might be a legal loophole when it comes to producing such a weapon. The Outer Space Treaty only bans the placement of weapons of mass destruction, WMDs, on Earth orbit. They are defined as atomic explosive weapons, radioactive material weapons, lethal chemical and biological weapons. As the definitions are not specific, kinetic bombardment may skirt the definition of a WMD. Shortcomings. Such technology is not perfect and comes with rather common problems that military projects often face. It is too costly. According to Military Watch, one tungsten rod cost about 230 million US dollars, several times the price of a conventional and nuclear bunker buster. On the other hand, another more conventional munition for bunker busting, the Guided Bomb Unit 28 (GBU 28), costs 18.2 million US dollars. It takes too long to deploy compared to more conventional munitions. In theory, it takes 1.5 to 2 hours to deploy a kinetic bombardment satellite into position. Meanwhile, the deployment of more conventional missiles would take about only 20 to 30 minutes.